All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the internet world. Mista Rau here from Mr. Rau's Gaming, and it is a lovely, lovely Thursday evening here where we're going to be continuing Ashes Reborn April. Hopefully, the sound is coming through okay. I've got my new setup here. Isn't it just lovely? Isn't it just fantastic? I'm on my brand new gaming table that was created by Norm from Cardboard Conjecture Podcast. It is a sight to behold. Be sure to check out my social media, my Twitter account, especially to get the full lowdown on what this thing is actually looking like. So, this is fantastic. Got my camera is in a new. My face camera is in a new position tonight here. So the only thing that I am not quite 100% certain is on the audio and how the audio is sounding. So I see Vincent's in the chat. Welcome, Vincent, here. He is cheering on us at Noah, saying, let's go, Noah, here tonight here. So I'm going to rely on him to ask me to rely on me. Ugh, speaking is hard. Sound is good for now. Perfect. Okay. No funky echoes or anything like that. So we are going. So yes, I got my brand new setup here. I got my brand new gaming table that is in a different room than the office space that I used to be in. So we are going to try now. Some things that you might hear on streams now is that you might be hearing some noises from upstairs. There's a little bit more activity in the activity room that is directly above me. So hopefully the camera does a good job on the microphone does a good job on not picking up on some of those things. But yes, this is going to be the new setup. You can kind of already see here on this camera that's kind of going straight down here. I think it's looking okay. You might see a little shaky every now and then. I'm going to be upgrading some of these things, hopefully in the time being, just to kind of get this in. But I thought, hey, you know what? I got the new table. I may as well try it out. So let's go over the things that I always keep forgetting about that I should always start off the stream with. Is that make sure you're hitting a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified every Tuesday and Thursday evening when I'm going live here for you folks. And here we go. We're Ashes Reborn April. Make sure that you are checking out the description of this video because there is a contest link. There's a contest. Plaid Hat Games is sponsoring Ashes Reborn April, and there is a contest happening right now where you can win yourself one of these. I know in the microphone that the stand is kind of in the way here, but you can win one of these Ashes Reborn Master Sets, which is the grand prize. I'm going to hopefully give somebody an introduction to Ashes. There's also organized play kits where you can win stuffies. Miss Spirit stuffies. You can win foiled cards. You can win alternate art cards. You can win there's a whole bunch of different types of prizes. And right now, as the contest is currently sitting, you have a very, very good chance at walking away with a prize if you enter into the contest. All you have to do is fill in the Google form that's in the description of the video. And so here we go. We are going to be continuing. Last Thursday I taught how to play the Red Rains. Where's the box right here? The box is right here. The Red Rains Corpse of Viros expansion for Ashes Reborn, the solo co-op PvE mode. And I ran through it with Noah Redmoon and the pre-con deck that was included with the Red Rains expansion here. So we're going to go on to, and we were successful. We were successful on level 1 of the Corpse of Viros. So now we are going to go on to standard level 2 tonight. And with standard level 2, we get to maybe do some things in the meantime, in between games. And so I was asking Vincent in the chat here, I was asking if there was any suggestion of which precon to take cards from, Cole, Jessa, or Noah. Noah's OG and everything. And he was reminding me that you can take from any Phoenixborn, not just those particular 3. I'm hoping to maybe keep my deck just mono ceremonial dice. So yeah, I'm hoping to keep mono ceremonial dice for us tonight because I think that's just going to be the challenge. I'm going to lay ahead of myself, and so I know that Cole, Jessa, and Noah are coming out of that main box. I'm going to further challenge myself. With just sticking with just these 3 precons because those ones are included in the master set, which is what a lot of people are going to get introduced to during this maybe first getting into Ashes Reborn. They're going to probably pick up a master set and they're going to pick up a Red Reigns. And so I'm going to limit myself to just master set and Red Reigns cards for my my building. And welcome to the chat, Dan. Yes, this is our new this is the brand new setup here, and it is hopefully paying off in dividends. I'm really liking the way that things are starting to kind of look and starting to come together. So yeah, so I am. Thanks, Vincent. He says that's a good idea as a challenge, and I think it is going to be a challenge because I am still, in my mind, I am still quite a novice when it comes to Ashes Reborn. But let's go ahead. So right now and I've got my rule books here. I got my rule books with me tonight, so there's going to be no more. I can quickly look things up. If you go back into the very back page here, there's a little thing that says the Red Reigns campaign, and so it is saying. I'm just going to look at right here. So I defeated the level 1. I can go on to level 2 here. It says, after each encounter, you may further customize your deck by choosing one other pre-constructed deck you own and select up to 3 copies, each of 3 different cards from that deck to build with. You may not choose a new Phoenixborn. You may adjust your dice pool freely between encounters. Okay. And yeah, so my little thing is that I'm going to stick, because these ones have ceremonial dice, which is why do I not have my dice ready? Why is that the last one that I'm going to be? So I'm just going to grab my ceremonial dice here for myself. There they are. There's all of them. And I'm going to just kind of, the first little bit here of the stream is I'm going to try to put together a deck here with add some new cards. So first off, I got to try to figure out which of these 3 Phoenixborn that I have from the master set. I got Noah's pre-constructed deck from the OG pre-constructed deck, Cole and Jessa. I guess if we wanted to really put another layer onto this, since I selected Noah as my Phoenixborn for this particular playthrough, the video playthroughs here, and I'm choosing wouldn't it be an extra added layer if I just chose Noah's original precon deck? I don't know if that's a good idea. I have no idea if that's a good idea. I'm going to let anybody else that has more more experience with this game than me to maybe hopefully make it determined. But actually, okay, wait. I'll just take a look. I'll take a look at Noah's precon deck from the master set here, just to kind of remember. The Phoenixborn is the same. The Phoenixborn is exactly the same, except for I actually noticed that the flavor text at the very bottom of the cards is a little bit different. The flavor text on the OG card was, "You're deceived. Nothing in this world is worth saving." And on the new Red Reigns version of Noah, the flavor text is, "The Chimera should have left me to my squalor." So I thought that was actually kind of neat here. Noah's good cards are more illusion than the ceremonials, is what Vincent is initially kind of saying here. But and hello, Maurice. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to finally see this in action. Yeah. So, Maurice, what's actually happening on tonight's stream is that I'm on to level 2 of the boss Chimera. And so I actually get to do a little bit of deck building tonight to hopefully upgrade my deck a little bit to take on the level 2 boss. And so I'm looking at trying to take some cards from the pre-constructed decks of the main core box. So let's just see here. So yes, summoning false demons or part of Noah's original deck. That requires illusion. That requires illusion dice, not necessarily ceremonial. Bound Soul is actually not a bad card from this one to keep ceremonial. Is just searching your discard pile for an ally and placing it into your hand, because the Chimera does get rid of your allies actually at a pretty decent rate here. Let's you know what, I'm gonna put that in, I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna put that into the maybe pile right now from the Noah pre-con deck. So Bound Soul seems like something neat. Let's see here. Resummon requires both ceremonial and illusion. Destroy a conjuration you control to place that conjuration. Okay. Resummon doesn't actually sound that bad, actually. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Vincent, here. That is good because more allies equals more chance to summon the Calamity Golem. Exactly. Small sacrifice. Deal 1 damage to a target unit on your battlefield. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to a target unit on an opponent's battlefield. Not sleight of, oh yeah, so okay, yeah, so this requiring illusion, sleight of hand, drawing just straight up just drawing 3 cards is always, it seems to be okay. Fade away, destroy this unit at the end of the round. Oh, it's an alteration spell. Shadow Strike, that's illusion. Summon Sleeping. Oh, summon. Okay. Right on cue, Vincent here. Sleeping Widows as a reaction spell. Summoning Sleeping Widows seems like a pretty decent card for 2 ceremonial classes. You may play this spell after a unit you control is destroyed. Place 2 Sleeping Widow conjurations onto your battlefield. Yeah, okay, we're gonna actually just if I'm gonna pull them out, I should pull out all of the copies of that particular deck, and then yeah, I'll set aside those conjurations. That seems like pretty neat because, well. There we go. There's the other Bound Soul. What's a third one I can add to my? I kind of think about it like it's like we're adding to a pool of cards. I selected a pre-con deck, and I'm selecting 3 copies of 3 different cards, and I can use those cards. I can swap those into my current deck. It's kind of how I'm thinking here. Stormwind Sniper is both illusion and ceremonial. And then there is Noah's class specific, which is the Summon Masked Wolf, which is more of a illusion thingamajigger. So, do I have to? No, I'm just going to read that again. Do I have to? It says you may by choosing one other pre-constructed up to 3 copies each of 3 different cards from that deck to build with. You may not choose a new Phoenixborn. So I don't have to choose 3, but I can use up to 3. But maybe those ones seem like pretty decent additions into this. It is like that. This new deck's cards combines to your first to form a pool of cards. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. In between, you can just create a pool of cards that you can now swap in and out of to kind of further kind of just deck construct. I am not really seeing something else in Noah's pre-con from the base box here. So I'm going to say, oh, okay, so if I went with Noah, those would be my options. Let's take a look at I'm going to take a look at some of the 2 other ceremonial characters that were part of the original master set, and that is Cole Rorquin. Okay, so ceremonial in nature was the Hammer Knight. Basic is just, more like just kind of get an anchor knot, which is, we already have something like the anchor knot, which is Old Salt. in our deck is already does something very very similar, though it has an attack of 0. We've got there's the Iron Worker that during the draw cards phase, they draw up to 2 additional cards, which is actually kind of nice. And it is a 2/2/1 kind of thing. He might be, you know what, if I went with Cole's precon deck, you know what, Iron Worker seems like a pretty, actually seems like a pretty decent swap in. I missed the other one. That's a Cole specific that requires nature. Chant of Revenge. After an ally you control is destroyed, place 1 status token on this spell. Remove 1 status token from the spell to deal 1 damage to a target Phoenixborn. That doesn't seem too specific. It requires nature dice. That's the summon the Ironing Rhino, but that requires nature dice and lots of dice that I am not willing to actually put together. Oh, there's the other Iron Worker. Expand Energy. Draw until you have 2 cards in your hand, which is a very specific style card. Oops, Summoning Iron Rhino. Close Combat, which requires also nature. Yeah, I'm not really in love with Cole's precon deck to add to this particular deck here. Not really feeling it. So for me, I will pass on that one. That one not really my jam for right now. And then the other ceremonial one that's in the Master Core set is Jessa Nani, which is no stranger. Nick Connolly, the lead developer and now becoming designer of Ashes Reborn, it's his favorite character is Jessa. So if I went with a Jessa deck, let's see what we can find here. So these ones are Jessa specifics, so we can't use those. This one requires Charm. Final Cry. Here we go. You may play this spell after a unit you control is destroyed. Deal 2 damage to a Phoenixborn. It does require a power die, so sorry. Okay, we got maybe something. Requires Charm. Requires Living Doll. Requires Charm. Blood Shaman. Let's see what's here. Blood Shaman. When this unit is destroyed as a result of a spell, ability, or dice power you control, you may remove 1 wound token from your Phoenixborn and then raise 1 die in your active pool. But it has to be destroyed as a result of a spell, ability. Blood Shaman. I wonder. We'll put you in the maybe pile. Okay, thanks Vincent for confirming here. He says Final Cry is really good in PvP, should still be very good in PvE. Blood Archer also requires Charm, so I'm not summoning Blood Puppets. Summoning, just like putting more Blood Puppets onto the Chimera's battlefield, is that a thing? Because, you know, he does, his ultimate ability does wipe his board of my thing, so I don't know if really spending dice to get Blood Puppets out would be a thing. Cut the Strings. Deal 2 damage to a unit you control. If you do, you may discard a target alteration spell. That is not going to come into play in this particular scenario. And then we got the Blood Puppet Conjurations. So I guess if I were to add something to the... If I were to add something to it... Okay, so Vincent, you're saying here you may have heard good things about puppets in PvE. So so maybe getting some of those spells out and summoning those blood puppets, because there is other ways to get more blood puppets onto the Chimera's battlefield. With in the precon deck here, there is not the Phoenix Attendant, but the Blood Puppeteer can also put blood puppets onto the Chimera's battlefield. So Okay. So I've got Jess's stuff that I have put into a maybe here, and I've got Noah's stuff from his pre-con deck and put those things into a maybe. I'm thinking about how this deck played last week. And I think let's play around. Let's play around with Bound Soul and Summon Sleeping Widows. Yeah, alright, forgot about the Puppeteer. It might be overkill with the summon. Yeah. Well, it would just be extra blood puppets onto the field. So, you know what? For my challenge, I'm giving myself here, sticking to strictly mono ceremonial dice and the core set Phoenixborns. I'm going to stick with Noah's pre-con deck here and the ones that I kind of set aside here. Put Jess's thing in here. And I'll put her cards back into her little pre-con baggie that I'll put back into the box at some point in time here. Okay, so I've got these 6 copies, these 6 cards that I've selected. I don't need Noah because I've already got a Noah card. I've got these 6 copies that I can play around with. Okay, so an action spell. Probably action spell for action spell. Blood Brawl. What was Blood Brawl here? Resolve the following effect once for each wound token on units you control. May deal 1 damage to a target. That seems so good. It's side action and fear. You know the following ability: Frenzy 2. Infuriate did win me the match last week. Summon Bone Crows. Phoenix Attendant. Can soak up lots of damage. Serve the City. Deal 1 damage to an unexhausted unit you control to add 1. You know what? I find myself not using Serve the City very much. Serve the City says here, deal 1 damage to an unexhausted. It's a spell that stays out onto my board. And you get the deal 1 damage to an unexhausted unit I control to add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of a turn. That unit can now attack and may take an attack action. I didn't find myself using Serve the City very much. It's not my favorite card in this particular deck. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm actually going to swap. I'm going to swap out Serve the City. I didn't use it. So maybe I'll swap out Serve the City. I'll swap out all 3 copies of Serve the City because I don't. Or do I just keep 1 copy of it? I don't know. So I'll put that one's on the chopping block. And if I want to put in my reaction spell of Summoning Sleeping Widows, let's go with... What other one did I... Chant of Transfusion is good. I actually do like Chant of Transfusion. After an ally you control is destroyed, place a status token on here as a main or a side. Remove 1 status token from here to move 1 wound token from a target unit to another target unit. It's actually pretty good. Do I need 3 copies of it? I could probably get away with only 2 copies of it. And you know what? If I got rid of 1 copy of Chant of Transfusion and got rid of 2 copies of Summon Bone Crow, cutting extra copies of Ready Spell is not a bad idea. Yeah, like I said, if I even cut off 2 copies of Bone Crow and put Bone Crow into my first 5, then I can actually keep all of I can keep all 6 of these then. I'm not a fan of Serve the City. I can get away with probably having 2 Chant of Transfusions and only having 1 Summon Bone Crow, keeping the Bone Crow in my first 5. Vincent, let's go for it. This is my initial gut reaction. I don't know if it's actually going to pay off. We'll go back to the drawing board afterwards. So I'm actually going to cut those ones. I'll put these ones into my deck. Keep one serve and cut one puppeteer. Keep one serve. Keep one serve and cut a puppeteer. Where's my puppeteers? Are you putting Serve the City in your first 5? Or just kind of just keeping it around just in case? I'm probably not putting it in my first 5. Oh, putting Serve the City in your first 5. Keeping it around. Cutting the Blood Puppeteer. Because what do I need in my first 5? I know I need, so if I have one of that, I do my Bone Crow. Summon my Bone Crow. Because I only got one copy. I've got one copy. So I'm going to make sure those are my first 5. I need Shadow Blade, which is my reaction, my character specific, card that is really, really good in this game. Summon Sleeping Widows. Put that one in my... You may play this spell after a unit you control is destroyed. Place 2... Because most likely I'm going to have some... I'm probably going to have something to get destroyed in this first round. Most likely. And I probably should have another ally like Old Salt. In there. Actually, I don't. Maybe I need another ally though. In my first 5. An attendant or a puppeteer. Tough decision. What I should actually select as my first 5. I do want I do want my Sleeping Widows out really ahead of time. I want to try to get some of those out ahead of time. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. These 2 are a must since there's only one of them. Shadow Blade. You may play the spell after a player declares attackers. Draw 2 cards, deal 1 damage. Yeah, that's kind of like a must. Sweet Widows is pretty good. But also having a couple... Old Salt is almost a must. Like that? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Why is this? Can I have a starting 6? Instead of first 5, just make it a starting 6. That'd be way better. That would have been way better. Let's or do I have or is it more or is it more like a Blood Puppeteer and a Sleeping Widows type thing? I might actually try this. Yeah, let's go for it with this. So here's my first 5. I'm actually going to move my keyboard. I'm going to move my keyboard off to the side here. Okay, so there's my first 5. Let's go with that. I'm going to add the Sleeping Widows to my conjuration pile over here. Keep those in my first 5, and I will shuffle up the rest of the deck here, and I'll have my ceremonial dice right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it, folks. So we're going to be starting off. We're going to be doing level 2, standard level 2 of the Corpse of Viros. The Chimera's got 30 health. He's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aspect cards out at a time this time instead of 4, which was in level 1. So that's going to add an extra, an extra dimension to this particular game. But you know what? Let's go for it. Just going to give these an extra couple shuffles here, just to really kind of mix them up. Everything like that. Do kind of like one of these. All right, there we go. All nicely shuffled. We'll put you beside Noah there, and then I will set up the Chimera here. I've got his aspect deck, and the fatigue card is right where it's supposed to be on solo mode. So I got these going here. Give these an extra quick couple shuffles, and then we are on our way to setting up the Chimera. Give that a shuffle. So I got a 2 blood drop, a 2, a 2. I need a 1. And I need a 1. So there we go. So we got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 for the Chimera. Here is Noah here. I will be playing his characters off to the side. And I'm actually just going to pay my... I know it's unorthodox, but I'm going to put my ready spells over here for my spell board just because I'm still working with my overhead here. It only can actually... The crane that I have, it can actually go so high. So I can only zoom out so much for this. So I'm actually just going to play my battlefield right across here. I'm going to actually put my ready spells over here. I'm just going to keep my tokens over there. And yeah, then that deck is just going to go right there. Okay, we are all ready to go, except for I have no idea where my first player marker is. Oh, it's in the other room from when I was playing with Vincent on Tuesday night in our Harold versus Tristan rematch, and it's in my deck box in the other room. That's fine. We can easily keep track of who's first player, who's second player in this game, because we always start as the first player. So here we go. Okay, so first things first. So nothing's revealed, so there's really no point in attacking things. Oh gosh, maybe I should actually roll my dice. And I'm going to be using my nice, lovely dice tower that is provided by Norm of the Cardboard Conjecture podcast and his side company Wood Geek Studio, who also made my lovely table that I'm sitting at tonight. So thank you once again, Norm. And we observe the dice roll. Okay, so what do we get here? We got 1 power. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that was right there. Ooh, I got a whole bunch of classes. I hope I didn't actually knock that one. This was supposed to be a class, not a power. Okay, so I got my basics, I got my classes, and I got my 1 power. All right. Yes, Dan. Here we go. Let's go. Love it. Let's go. I love the energy. Bring the energy tonight. Okay. Main action is, since we don't have anything really revealed yet, I am just going to go with a main action of, you know what? I have that goat head right away. So I'll spend it. And I'm going to bring out a Blood Puppeteer right away. When this unit comes into play, place a Blood Puppet Conjuration onto your battlefield. Right there. And as a side action, do I need any goat heads? I only kind of need goat heads in case the one behavior is the one we roll, the one that actually reduces the die, which is the 7, 8, and 9 on the 12-sided die. But I think I am just going to save off on the meditation for right now. The only side action I think I will do, though, is I will do Noah's side action here for a basic to exhaust the ready spell, just in case some shenanigans happen this particular round and he gets some red rain tokens placed on him. It kind of just helps me out, keep those red rain tokens in check. All right, so my main action, side action are done. So now I will roll the behavior and a red rains dice. So we got a shard and we got an 11. And so on the behavior card here, the 11 states, a 10 and 11. Raise one basic rage dice 1 level and then reveal. So I have to raise 1. So he essentially got 2 shards this round. And we reveal the first card, which is Storm Call. It's got some status tokens that gets put on it, and at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token to deal 1 damage to an opposing player's target Phoenixborn. And then if that was the last status token, place 1 Rage token on the Chimera. So I don't want that to come into... I don't want that. So it's got 2 status tokens on it. I don't like that. Okay. And a life of 2, they say. Hey? A life of 2, they say. So I will go with main action. Main action here. I'm going to play down my summon Bone Crow. I think, okay. Playing my ready spells just over here is going to be just fine enough for us. I think. I'm going to just shuffle things just a slight bit more. Just kind of maybe more of a lineup here. I don't know. It's just kind of like more of a thing in my brain. So main action, I'll put down my Summon Bone Crow, and then as a... I don't think I really have any side actions, do I? Not right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a side action just yet, unless do I want to get my power dice just yet? I don't know. All right, let's go with Chimera's turn here. Okay, so he re-rolled a basic, and he got his 12, which is I don't think I like what 12 does. Place a red rains token on the Chimera. And I'm using these lovely acrylic shards that I got from my, where is it over here? My copy of Marvel Funkoverse. Actually, one of the Funkoverse games. They use these as like the point tokens. And they're ever so lovely, because they actually represent the little red rain shards. So I'm going to use those. So a red rain shard gets put on the Chimera. Whoops, that is not where the behavior goes. And then we also reveal. And this is Dark Descent. Descend 1. When this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the opposing player's target leftmost unit. If that unit was already exhausted, discard it. I should have done Storm Call before I rolled those dice. Thank you, Vincent. Removing one of those tokens, and it says here to deal 1 damage to the target Phoenixborn. That's right. Should have done that. I should have known better for this. So okay. Oh man, that's a nasty one too. Attack 3, life 3. Uggs. Man, I'm not so confident in my first 5. Not so confident in my first 5 here. Okay, so then I shall, because I'm waiting for my guys to kind of get attacked here. So as a, actually, what I could probably do here, that's a reaction, that's a reaction. As a side action and a class dice, I'm going to put down Serve the City. Who knew that Serve the City actually might come into play here? Might actually come into play. It has the main action of dealing a damage to an unexhausted unit I control to add 1 to its attack value for the remainder. Well, unfortunately, the Blood Puppeteer only has a life of 1, but I could sacrifice it to get rid of it. But you know what? Actually, as a main action, attacking with the Blood Puppeteer wouldn't actually be right out of the question, would it? Yeah, I should do that. Let's attack. Because I know those Sleeping Widows, once it's destroyed, my Sleeping Widows will come in. I'm gonna say I'm gonna attack with the blood. The Blood Puppeteer is gonna attack Dark Descend. Oh no, wait. Because Stormcall is gonna go through anyways. Stormcall is gonna go through. Yeah, Stormcall is gonna go through. Or I could Serve the City, add 1 to its attack value. Yeah, no. I'm gonna attack Dark Descend with the Blood Puppeteer. So that will deal 1 damage. Oh, sorry, I have to roll to see if the Chimera is going to guard it. That's one thing. So I have to roll the behavior die, and if it rolls a 9 or higher, the Chimera guards against this attack. So Blood Puppeteer is attacking Dark Descend, and it's a 4. So the Chimera does not guard this attack. So I will deal 1 damage to Dark Descend, and Dark Descend will counter me, destroying my Blood Puppeteer. So that'll go into a discard pile over here. Aspects don't exhaust in results of counters, but that does 1 damage, and as a result of this being destroyed, I get to discard my Blood Puppet to place the Blood Puppet on the opposing player's battlefield. So maybe I'll just put these ready spells just over here. So that Blood Puppet's now all the way over there. And then as a reaction, I'm going to spend 2 classes. Yeah, I'm going to spend the 2 classes as a reaction. Play the spell after a unit you control is destroyed. Place 2 Sleeping Widow conjurations onto my battlefield. And so those should be the ones that are just up here. So I get 2 creatures. And they both have an attack 2 of life 1. Attack 2 life 1s. And yeah, I also realized I should have played my Shadow Blade as a result of my attack, but I totally forgot to do that. So, c'est la vie. There'll be many more opportunities for that to happen. So, play is now going to go on to the Chimera. The Chimera is going to roll. Okay, good. Keeping the basics. And rolled a 5. And on the 5 on the behavior die is main action, reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. Ouch! And it's this nasty regenerate. So it's going to come onto the board. When it's destroyed, roll a basic rage die. Yeah, it has the opportunity to keep coming back, which is kind of really, really nasty here. And then it's going to attack, which I think I'm going to, you know what? I am actually going to spend a basic and do my reaction. I may play this spell after a player has declared attackers, so it's attacking me. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards into my hand. I get to deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. Well, why not just deal 1 damage? Why not just deal 1? Oh, wait. Oh, and then deal to another. Deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. Deal 1 damage to another target unit an opponent controls. So the wording on that one just means I have to target 2. I was always unsure on the wording on when it says to another target unit an opponent controls. Just means that they have to be different units. Is how I've been playing it all of this time. I wonder if somebody can confirm that for me or not. But I will deal 1 damage to. I know I'll deal 1 damage to Dark Descend. And then I also deal 1 damage to. I'll deal 1 damage to Regenerate. Which that pretty much nullifies because that destroys Regenerate, which puts a wound on that, and then I have to roll a basic. Yeah, I did draw my 2 cards. I did draw my 2 cards. Might change where I put my no, that doesn't determine where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to I have to roll a basic. I have to roll a basic die. Oh, it comes up as a shard. So it does not get put by. It does not get placed back onto the. Does not get put back onto the field. But I believe that shard actually comes into that. Actually goes that gets slotted into play. And I forgot to resolve the status token. I always forget about the status tokens. So I'll spend that status token. It deals 1 damage to my Phoenixborn. And then if that was the last status token on this, then I have to put a Red Rains token on the Chimera. So it's got 2 Red Rains tokens now. All right. That is that. Cool. So my card. Whoops. Yeah, you always forgot about the status tokens too. I always forget about the status tokens. You'd think it would actually be a really easy thing to kind of remember, but it's not for some odd reason. Got the rest of the flow of the game down, but okay. Now my 2 cards that I drew were 2 Summon Calamity Golems. Fun. So I could actually do that. I could get rid of one of my widows. But one of my widows would actually be... Oh, I could get rid of Stormcall with a widow. Potentially. That would actually be really, really, really handy. Let's go with... It must be an ally. You know what? If I could read properly, yep. Destroy an ally you control to put a Calamity Golem out. So, woo! Couldn't have drawn an ally, could I? Hey? That would have been awesome. So, I don't have... So, I guess one of my main actions here is I'm just going to... bring back the puppeteer. Yeah, I guess I could meditate. Yeah, I could meditate to get myself a goat head. Okay. So main Yeah, okay, I'm going to meditate 1. Oh, an old salt. Dang, that hurts. That hurts. That's a side action. Yeah. Yeah, bring back old salt. That'll have to be next turn because I can only use the powers. For other people, I can only use the dice powers to as side actions, and it takes a side action to create it. But I guess as a main action, I'm going to attack my Sleeping Widow is going to attack Stormcall. So we'll see if the Chimera will guard that. It's a 5. So the Chimera does not guard it. So Sleeping Widow attacks Stormcall, deals 2 damage to Stormcall, which is going to destroy it. And Stormcall will counter it with a 1, which is the life of a Sleeping Widow. So the Sleeping Widow is gone, but so is Stormcall, which puts another hit. Puts another hit onto our Chimera. Everything kind of slides down. All right, and the Chimera is going to act. No status tokens. Okay, so a basic and a 7, which is target opponent player must lower 2 non-basic dice. Well, I gotta keep my goat head, so I'm gonna turn a class into a basic and a class into a basic. That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt a little bit, but it could have been a lot worse. And I also have to reveal, which is going to be constrict. When this unit comes into play, the target opposing player must place a exhaustion token on a card they control. And this will block the Chimera. This will block and guard. Exhaustion token, I shall actually, yeah, I'll put an exhaustion token on Serve the City because I don't think I'm going to use that right now. Okay, that was that. Alrighty then. So on to my turn, and so as a side action, I'll use my power dice to put a ally from my discard pile into my hand, and I have to take a wound for that. And then as my main action, I may as well bring him into play. For a class and a basic. I'll bring in Old Salt. When he comes into play, he comes in wounded. When this comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit, which I may as well just deal 1 damage to Dark Descent since it needs only 1 damage left to take out. Whoops. Yeah, and then 2 hits go on to the Chimera because it had a blood value of 2. Yeah, perfect. That goes away. Okay, we're gonna just keep on. We're just gonna keep on rolling here. So it is the Chimera's turn. I believe that is all I have left to do for that. So it is the Chimera's turn, which is going to roll a basic and gets a Red Rains token, and he rolled a 5, which is reveal and attack with the revealed aspect. So he's going to reveal. It's another Dark Descend. When this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the opposing player's target leftmost unit if that unit is already... Okay, so he is attacking. So it is going to exhaust my leftmost unit. That is fun. And it is attacking. It says it's got the center symbol, so it's attacking my Phoenixborn for 3. Ooh. Attacking my Phoenixborn for 3. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Do I block that attack with Old Salt? Just to bring him back? I don't like it that the Sleeping Widow got exhausted. That kind of put a hindrance onto things. That really put a hindrance onto things. Oys. Who says this game is easy? Said no one ever. Let's go with... Do I block or do I just take it? Yeah, not me. Not me, he says Vincent. Not me at all. So I'm almost thinking that I'm gonna take it. I'll take the 3 hits. Because since it's attacking, it's gonna exhaust the Dark Descent. So that hopefully I'll be able to attack it later, but we do have Constrict into play, which is also a hindrance on us because it is defending. It's got the Defender. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Don't like it at all. All right, I guess it's on to us, which I am slowly ran out of dice. Only just got the 1 basic now. So I can't use either of the cards that are in my hand. I can only just really... I can really only just attack the Constrict. The Constrict's going to attack Old Salt anyways. Yeah, the Constrict is just going to attack Old Salt anyways because it's attacking the rightmost unit. And Dark Descent is already exhausted from the attack. So let's go with... All right, my piles are starting to get they're getting a little messy over here, driving me a little nuts. Sure, I don't know what to do here. You know what? Oh wait, because it's got... Oh yeah, because they don't have... I almost should have exhausted Bone Crow, since knowing I wasn't probably going to summon a Bone Crow. I could have done Serve the City, because I could have dealt the damage to Old Salt, and it would have increased his attack by 1. I could have at least done 3 damage against Constrict instead of just a measly 2. But you know what? Let's just go. It's gonna have to happen. It's just gonna go main action. Oh, wait, we go. Guard the attack with Noah. Attack with Old Salt. Side action. Bone Crow. That's a lot of forward thinking there, Vincent. That's Noah taking a lot of damage in the first round. Yeah, you know what? It's crazy enough. It just might work. he says it might not be the best, but you know what? I'm gonna go with... Oh, because I don't want you want... You know what? You're not completely... Because you know what? Leaving 2 aspects out here is going to put 2 red Reigns tokens on the Chimera, which is going to be enough to trigger the ultimate. That actually might be a great way to try this one out. So I could... Wait. Do they counter when they're exhausted? I would say that they don't, because they're exhausted. I would say that they don't counter when they're exhausted, just like any other That's how I've been playing it. I've been playing it just like any other unit. I'm playing it just like any other unit. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. No. Bone Crow. Yeah, Bone Crow is a side action with a knife. It just says when a unit is destroyed. It doesn't have to be. Yeah. I just don't have the class dice in order to do that particular effect. So I guess I could. Yeah, my one side action could be to meditate. One of my bound souls. I'll just change that up to a goat head. And then as a main action, I should just pass. I think we should, is what we said. Chimera no longer rolls their dice. They just attack. So Constrict is going to attack Old Salt, which Noah will guard that attack and take another 2 hits. Take another 2 hits on him. That exhausts Constrict. That exhausts Constrict. And now it is on to moi. It is on to moi, which I forgot passing with an aspect in play. No, if it's an unrevealed aspect. If it's an unrevealed aspect, it oh yeah, okay, that's why you're saying nope, I say nothing. I got it. All right. So then Old Salt's only attacking for 2. I'm not actually taking out another. I'm actually not taking out another aspect here with this attack. I was thinking that I had an attack for 3 for some odd reason. I don't know why I thought I had an attack for 3. Kill the puppet. It's not a bad play, actually. You are kidding. Okay, I was just like, well, killing the puppet would actually allow me to bring out a Bone Crow. But then the Bone Crow only attacks for 1, 2 if it's. I'm going to be triggering the ultimate, aren't I? So which one should I actually put in? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. One's got a life of 3 and one's got a life of 4. Well, let's just go with against the life of 4. I'm going to say Old Salt, or I can just deal 2 damage straight up to the Chimera, but we want to get rid of aspects. That's the name. Aspects put Red Rains tokens on. So let's go with Old Salt's going to attack Constrict. Yeah, Old Salt's going to attack Constrict for 2 damage. I have no way of dealing that 1 extra damage to Dark Descent. And then Old Salt is that. I don't have a side action. Unless if I do a side action and bring back my Puppeteer. Or I just keep that for the next round. I'm actually just going to keep that for the next round, actually, I think. So no side action. The Blood Puppet attacks for nothing. all my stuff is exhausted. I don't really want to just, yeah, I'm not going to bring it back right now because I can't really use it right now. I don't want it to clog up a spot in my hand. So let's just, we also pass. Chimera passes. There we go. We are at the end of the round, which I do have my rule book with me tonight. So I can actually like refer to what happens at the end of the Chimera phase. Recovery, so we can recover as normal. So Old Salt recovers 1 wound. We remove exhaustion tokens from our exhaustion tokens, get removed off of the before removing exhaustion tokens, remove one red Reigns token from the Chimera for each exhaustion token on the Chimera or ultimate cards. So boom. So that one red Reign comes off. That's actually quite handy. Exhaust dice as normal. I am not exhausting that last power dice. Place red Reigns tokens. Place 1 red Reigns token on the Chimera for each aspect in play, resolving the ultimate if applicable. There are 2 aspects in play, so 2 red Reign tokens get put. And the ultimate value is 3, and so the ultimate is going to trigger. The ultimate will trigger, which sucks. I could have just killed the puppet. Vincent, I could have just killed the puppet to bring out my Bone Crow and done something, but c'est la vie. Yeah, so I have to trigger the ultimate ability after round 1 already, which is crazy. And so it says, after placing red Reigns tokens on the Chimera, if there are red Reigns tokens equal to or greater than the Chimera's ultimate value, which it is, it's got an ultimate value of 3, remove the following in order. Remove red Reigns tokens from the Chimera equal to its ultimate value. So 3 get taken off. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. The blood puppet goes away. Deal 1 damage to all units and Phoenixborn the Chimera's opponent controls. 1. Whoops, that is not a 1. A 1. And another 1. That kills my Sleeping Widow. Remove this card and the top behavior card from the game. So this one and this one. So now we are into phase 2 of the level 2 Chimera. Replenish aspects. So I need to replenish 3 more aspects into the row. If there were status tokens that need to be replenished, we will replenish them now. And now go into the end of the round. Yeah, so now the Chimera becomes the first player. Cool. Cool. So now at the beginning of the next round, we get to roll our dice. So luckily I kept my power dice because I rolled nothing but basics and classes. Actually, only just 2 basics, which is kind of pretty good. All right, so we'll just keep it like that. I'm gonna discard one of these Summon Calamity Golems, and I'm gonna draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is not terrible. So I drew Blood Brawl. Resolve the following effect once for each wound token you control. Deal 1 damage to an entire unit. Infuriate. Chant of Transfusion ready spell. And a Phoenix Attendant is what I drew. And now the first play, the play goes on to the Chimera, because now the Chimera is the first player. So now we will go with they start off by rolling. So I'm just gonna move my dice down so it has room to roll. So it rolled a basic, and it rolled a 9. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's Phoenixborn. So Noah's already got 10 health. Oh, I guess I should have unexhausted Noah. So he's already got 10 hits. He's only got 6 health left. Oy vey's. And then also reveal an aspect, which is, oh my gosh, it's the worst one. I hate this one. You knew it was going to come out at some point in time, but it is Lurk. Concealed. This unit cannot be targeted by attacks, spells, abilities, or dice powers an opponent controls. And it has Quick Strike, which means it deals its damage before the other unit in battle. That's fun. I don't like Lurk. Lurk is my least favorite one. Okay, so play on to me. Play on to me. Alrighty. So I'm thinking I'm bringing out as a main action a class and a basic. I'm bringing out a Phoenix Attendant. And then as a... yeah, I guess as a side action, I don't see why not, to move the wound from Noah onto the Phoenix Attendant. Seems to be kind of like why they actually. And so I'm going to remove a wound off of Noah and put it onto the Phoenix Attendant as the side action. Okay, and then now it is the Chimera's turn. Yep. There is a red reigns, so these are all going to flip back to basic. And we'll put a token on the Chimera. That was the wound from the ultimate triggering. Yeah. Yeah, I did the recover, but then after the recover, the ultimate had triggered and dealt 1 damage to everything at that time. Alrighty. So that was that. Oh, and then I didn't do the what was rolled. What was rolled was another 9. Deal 1 damage to a target Phoenixborn. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna get pinged. I'm gonna get pinged off with those 9s. And then reveal. Ooh, it's another constrict. Alrighty, so things are not looking great. Things are not looking great. I forgot to remove my exhaustion token off of Serve the City. Okay. Huh. Chin up, he says. Thanks, Dan. We'll try. We're going to try here. I'm just trying to figure out, because these things, once this one's revealed, then the thing, it's going to start attacking me again. Got to figure out how to get some bodies onto this. Get some bodies onto the field here. Huh. Kind of do need I kind of do need a golem, because he deals out so lots of damages. Because I could just bring back old Salt again. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. for 3 classes. Destroy an ally you control to place a Calamity Golem Conjuration onto my battlefield. I'll destroy Old Salt. Ooh, where's my cards here? Where's my Golem? Oh my gosh, this is the one card I didn't pick up. It is the one card I didn't pick up. To bring out a Calamity Golem. And place wound tokens on it equal to the printed recover value. Old Salt had a recover value of 1, so we put 1 token on 1 life because he has. So now he has a, but he has a life of 5. Side action. Oh man, I could make the Golem infuriated. I could infuriate the Golem, which gives him the extra ability of Frenzy. When it's declared as an attacker, deal 2 damage to it. You like it when damage tokens are on the Golem because he gets to deal damage equal to the number of wound tokens on him. And then his attack value is increased by 1 for every wound token on him. But yeah, as a side action though, I shall oh yeah, Bone Crows. Side action and an exhaustion. Spend a knife. Is that the basic down there? Yeah, spend a knife and I can bring out a Bone Crow, which is actually not that. It's not terrible. Ooh, wait, I like it. I like what the Bone Crow could do here. I sees. Okay. It'll be on the left to protect the Golem too from an attack. Yeah. Okay, I think those are my things. So we get to roll the dice. A shard. And an 8, which pings another damage to Noah. And reveals. Ooh, which is Glare. Opposing player cannot play action or reaction spells. Luckily, I got that Golem in that time. But I cannot use my Blood Brawl. Oiks. All right, so let's go with... We'll block for... Okay. Well, since it's just going to attack the Bone Crow anyways, the Bone Crow says, Feast 1. When this unit is declared as an attacker, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. If it's targeting a card with wound tokens on it, I can use the Bone Crow to attack Constrict, because that'll take out Constrict. I think that is the play right now. So Bone Crow attacks Constrict, I think. Or I could use Serve the City on the Phoenix Attendant. No, Phoenix Attendant can soak up some hits, but... No, Bone Crow is going to attack Constrict. Since it's attacking with wound tokens, it's going to deal 2 wounds. And it's going to counter. So Bone Crow is gone. And so is Constrict. But that's going to put 2 tokens onto the Chimera. Back up because the Chimera has a chance to guard that. I always forget. We'll back that up. So Bone Crow attacks constrict. We roll for guard. And it's a 6. So I just redo everything. Bone Crow attacks for 2. That's going to deal that. It is gone. Bone Crow is also gone. There we go. Make sure I do these things in the correct orders. Ooh, excuse me. So that takes care of that. So he actually only just has 6. So I can just clean up some of these wound tokens on him. All right, so that was my main action. My side action will be to... I'm wondering if I should just infuriate the golem. That might help me clear some things this round. That might actually help me for a class. And a side action, I will infuriate the golem. So now he has the following ability. He takes some damage. Cool. All right. We're done rolling for the Chimera this turn. That's unfortunate. So it is going to start attacking me. So Dark Descent is going to attack Noah straight up for 3. I guess that the Phoenix attendant's going to block that. Sure. Yeah, I think the Phoenix attendant's just going to block that. Deal 1 damage back to Dark Descend. And Dark Descend deals 3 damage to the Phoenix attendant, which takes it out. No, wait. Back that up. Back that up. He's attacking for 3. Calamity Golem could block, but that means he would also take 3, which means he would be at a 4, which means that he wouldn't be able to attack because of the Frenzy. Because it deals 2 damage. Frenzy deals 2 damage to Calamity Golem. So then I won't be able to attack with Calamity Golem. I'll just be able to just deal the damage, but then I won't actually be able to actually deal the attack with him, which is something I think I want to do. So I don't know what I want to actually do here. Or do I let Noah just take another 3, which means he's at 14. He's at 14 hits out of his 16. That is not ideal in this. And I've only done 6 damage to the Chimera out of his 30. Yeek. So let's try blocking with the... Oh my gosh. But am I wrong with that? Am I wrong with thinking because if I block with the Calamity Golem, all I'm going to be able to do with him is when I declare him as an attacker, I can deal the damage, but then I won't actually be able to attack with him because he'll have taken his wounds. Taken wounds to defeat him. So he's not actually going to go through it with it. So I don't know what to do here with that. Oh, why is this game so hard? Why is this game so hard? Eek. Now let's block with the attendant. So the attendant does 1 damage back to Dark Descent. Dark Descent. Wait, did I forget to do that? Is that damage already from the counter of Phoenix Attendant? I think it is. So Phoenix Attendant counters, and Dark Descent defeats the Phoenix Attendant. Dark Descent is now exhausted. Oh, wait. I have to back this. I have to back this up because of Dark Descent's ability. I forgot about this because it says, so Dark Descent's going to attack. And it says, when this unit is declared as an attacker, place 1 exhaustion token on the opposing player's target leftmost unit. I have the exhaust. Yes, and the attendant has 1 wound on it. I have to actually exhaust the Phoenix attendant because of Dark Descent's ability first. So it's still attacking Noah for 3, which means I could then. So I'm really only saying, am I taking the hit with Noah or am I blocking with the Calamity Golem? Which now the actual thing is, I think I'm going to block with the Calamity Golem and take 3 hits. Which is not ideal. But Calamity Golem will deal the damage, would counter the Dark Descent, which means Dark Descent is gone. We put 2 wound tokens on. Boom. There we go. That's always fun. Okay, so then I guess we're on to my turn. Which should be to Good night, Dan. Thanks for catching the stream thus far. Sorry it's been taking so long in between turns here. This game's got a lot of juicy decisions. So let's just keep going here. Okay. Well, I should have done Noah's side action a while ago. Yeah. Let's do Noah's side. I don't know if it's actually going to make a difference right now, but I can put an exhaustion token on that ready spell. Now that that Phoenix attendant is exhausted. Or back that up. Whoops, no, that red rains token's there. It's the exhaustion token. Which ally can I use? Old Salt is always a good one. Blood Puppet, no. Wait. Here we go. Wait. Because what do I got going on here? Lurk is the big one that is always a hard one to kind of deal with. But I do have my Blood Brawl, which right now would allow me to deal 1 damage to a target unit an opponent controls. I could resolve that up to 5 times right now. Yeah, I could do that 5 times. That would actually be really cool. Or no, maybe I should actually wait. Oh, I wouldn't have enough dice. If I brought back Old Salt, I wouldn't have enough dice in order to pull that one off. Because I'd have to use this dice in order to bring back Old Salt, and then Old Salt would take my remaining 2 dice, which means then I wouldn't be able to actually use my Blood Brawl. So actually, I will wait here for a second here. I'm gonna wait to, and I'm gonna wait and pass. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and pass here. So sorry, side action. Side action is I will exhaust him to exhaust there. Main action is I'm gonna pass. So now Lurk is going to attack the Phoenix Attendant, which he will quick strike the Phoenix Attendant out. Whoops, my discard pile is upside down. And so now it is exhausted. Now I can use, I could use this. Now for a class, I will use Blood Brawl to deal, when I get, now I guess it's only 4 damage. But at least I can now deal with the Lurk. So I can use one class, I'm going to deal 4 instances of 1 damage. So I will deal 1 damage to Lurk. I will deal 1 damage to Glare. I will deal 1 damage to Glare. Oh, wait, I can't do this because I can't use this because of Glare. I can't actually use that. I can't use an action spell because of Glare. Dang it. So I guess I have to use the Calamity Golem's ability, which is I can declare Calamity Golem as an attacker. Oh, here's yeah, I know, darn it. Here's a fun thing, though. Here's a fun, I don't know what the order of operations here is. It says, Rancor, when this unit is declared as an attacker, deal damage to a target unit. To a target unit an opponent controls equal to the number of wound tokens on here. Also, when this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 2 damage to it. So what happens first? Up, down? So I'll first do the top Calamity Golem, and then I will just go down to the next. I'll just go down to, then I would go down to Frenzy. If I'm understanding you correctly, that's how it will work. Because when this unit is declared as an attacker, deal damage to a target unit an opponent controls equal to the number of wound tokens on this unit. So I could deal 4 damage to a unit, which would take out Constrict. I would do that. There's also active player decide order of resolution. Okay, that would make sense then. I would do that. And then Frenzy to when this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 2 damage to it, which will destroy the Calamity Golem. So this is not going to go, this attack will not go through because he was destroyed. He did not survive that aspect of the thing. But then as a side, oh no, Bone Crow was exhausted, so I can't do that. So then no side actions for us. Glare is going to attack Phoenixborn. I have nothing to go, so he's going to take 2 hits. Oof. Can only take 3 more hits, but that exhausts Glare, which means I can use actually my powers now. But I don't have any units in play that I can use Blood Brawl with now. That was a pity for the golem. It was not used to its best of abilities. Okay, no, I can't even really bring back can't even really bring back any units, can I? Well, I guess I could bring back a unit, but at what cost at this stage of the game? Yeah, Blood Puppeteer is 1 dice. Hi. No. Boom, 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 boom. But I don't. Oh my gosh, we're just taking hit after hit after hit here. Oh boy. Okay, so let's go with. Yeah, I would have to. Yeah, I would meditate. Yeah, I'd meditate that up. So I could meditate it right now. I could go side action, meditate. Oh, another bound soul. That would have actually been another one handy. And then. No, wait. Okay, whatever. Side action that right now. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, wait. We did that in the wrong. We did that in the wrong order. Wait, because I'm going to side action the puppeteer now. Side action the puppeteer right now. But my main action is to pass, and then he's at a pass. So he passed. There's 2 passes in a row here. So that means it ends the because I can't main action out the puppeteer. Didn't you attack as a main? Oh wait, what did I do? Oh, it was the golem attack. Oh my gosh, I would have to rewind this back. I would have to actually rewind this back. Did I main? Yeah, it was. Wait. It was the golem main, and then I side actioned the. I think you're right. Wait. I think you're right. No, I think you're right. So then, when the play goes on to the Chimera is the only thing can do is pass, which means I can actually do the side action of meditate, and then main action play down the puppeteer, which brings in a puppet, which then play goes on to the Chimera. They pass. We are back onto us, which we can then take out Lurk. Oh, wait. I'm going to do the... Wait. And I know how to do this then, because as a main action, I can deal 1 damage to a unit I control to add 1 to its attack value, and then for the remainder of this turn, if that unit can attack, I may take an attack action, and I would attack Lurk, and hopefully the Chimera does not guard it. Whew. The Chimera does not guard that attack, so Blood Puppet takes out Lurk for 2 blood. that's that. So then exhaust. Add a pass back onto me. And then I guess the blood puppeteer can just not really going to do much. So blood puppeteer can just attack the Chimera for another 1, and we'll just leave it at that. They pass, we pass, and that is the end of the round, because I could not I did not have any more dice to play those. So we go back to the end of the round here. Oh my gosh! So wait, I'm gonna clean this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 5 is a 10. So I'm only done 13. Oh my gosh! I'm only done 13 damage to the Chimera. That's sick. Recover as normal. There's no recovery to take place. Remove exhaustions. If I remove an exhaustion before I get to remove a Run Red Rains token from the enemy, before I do that, I can exhaust dice. They're all exhausted. There's 1 aspect left in play. I'll put a Red Rains token on him. I get to replenish aspects, so 4 more are going to come out for the next round. And there's no status tokens. So now we are at the end of the round. So we are going to now become the first player. We will become the first player. So we get to roll all of our dice. These exhaustion tokens should come off. Oh, I got a couple powers this time around. And a couple basics. So this is actually a pretty good roll here for us. And oh, I guess I have to take a damage, hey? At the end of the round, place 1 wound token on your Phoenixborn. So I guess I'm up to 15 hits out of my 16. Well, may as well go down trying. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll keep these 2 and just draw 3. Ooh, a Sleeping Widows. And a second Sleeping Widows. Oh, okay. We're not completely out of this. And we are the first player. Okay. Not so MVP. I get you. Let's take a look at this. Let's go with... I got 2 Blood Brawls, 2 Summon Sleeping Widows, and my Chant of Transfusion. Let's go with... main action 2. Yeah, I'm going to go main action 2. I'm just going to... Should I just attack... I should just attack Glare. Oh, I can't play reaction spells. Oh, right. I can't do it. I can't play action or reaction spells until that is gone. Sick. But if I do the serve... But if I do serve the city, doesn't that destroy my blood puppet? Because it says deal 1 damage to an unexhausted unit you control to add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. If that unit can attack... Yeah, I can't... Unless if there's a way, unless if there was a way for me to actually remove that wound token, which I don't think I have. I guess as a side action, I could put down Chant of Transfusion. Main action. No, that's not gonna. Yeah, I can't get that. I can't play my reaction or action spell until that glare goes away, which I don't know how I'm gonna get it to go away. I don't know how to get it to go away. Oh, how do you get around the glare? Unless if it. You see, I don't want to. Because there's a. What's the attack? A 2 to 4 attacks. Huh. Interesting. Because if I. Well, what I could do. Oh no, it's just not ideal. Well, what I could do is I could attack Glare with the Blood Puppeteer. Roll for, see if it guards. Rolls an 8, so it does not guard. So I deal 1 damage to Glare. Blood Puppeteer is destroyed. When this unit is destroyed, you may discard a Blood Puppet you control to place a Blood Puppet Conjuration onto an opponent. No, that's not going to work. After an ally you're destroyed, place a status token if there's no status tokens on here. I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep the Blood Puppet around. I'm gonna try that. So side action was put down Chant of Transfusion. Main action was to attack with the Blood Puppeteer onto the Chimera turn. Red Rain token 4, which is attack. I should have passed. Dang it. Attack if able, if not reveal. It can attack. It's going to attack for 2 to Noah. Oh my gosh. So I guess I have to block with the puppet. So the puppet is gone. The puppet's gone. This thing is exhausted, which means I can now play, but I don't have any units anymore. This sucks. Cool. And Noah cannot take any more damage. So what do I do on my turn? These are literally my cards in hand. Huh. Yep, I could use the goat power, but the goat power is going to kill Noah. sacrifice himself, saying, Chimera, you're too good this time around. You are too good this time around. What can I do? I don't have the card draw. I can't card draw. Don't have any conjurations. I don't have anything on the fields. I can't do much more. I think I just have to concede. Because if I pass, where is it here when it says you pass? Player's turn. Attacking. I think. I forget how if it's just one dice or is it one dice per aspect that raises up. It's just level 1 dice. Main action pass. If you take a pass main action, and if there are one or more faces, you just raise 1 basic. So if I pass 1 basic raise, and then Chimera goes onto their turn. A basic and a 12, which is place a red reigns token, reveal. It's a constrict. We're pretty much just going here because then I still can't do anything. Nope, it's a GG. Good game, Chimera. I can't do anything here tonight. Okay, so I'd go back to the drawing board. I don't know. I liked what we were doing, but you know what? Going again, maybe the changes we made weren't good against the shadow aspect. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was just the shadow aspect that really, really did us in tonight. So, all right. Well, that was not the way that I wanted to break in the first stream on the new table, but that Chimera, they whomped us. They whomped us good. You know what, Vincent? You're right. Summoning the Bone Crow, it's a lot tougher to trigger than you think. You have to have the class dice. You can't have used your side action yet that turn. You can't have used your side action that turn yet. Interesting. So what would we go with instead? What would we go with instead here? Which is interesting. I want to try this at 2-player. I do want to try this at 2-player because it says you do share the turn, which, if I remember reading, when you share the turn in 2 players, that's not what I was looking for. Where was the 2-player? That was the extra 2-player. It's you get, oh my gosh. Yeah. Because you get a kind of like a shared pool of actions, main actions, side actions, main actions. Players take a shared turn with a main and side action each in any order. Players are each allowed to play 1 reaction on each shared player turn in each Chimera turn. Card effects may target cards on any battlefield or spell board, which is really, really interesting because then I could take my side action and then you could take your main action and then I could do my main action, you could do your side. That's actually really, really interesting. I would actually really, really like to try this at 2-player at some point in time. I really, really, really would. This is I'm just gonna switch the screen back over so people can like see me. And there's the there's also the method. Did you play with the 2-player? Did you play the 2-player variant that after you defeat the Chimera, then you guys actually you square off against one another? That would actually be a. I read that one and I thought that was actually pretty darn interesting. So, c'est la vie. I guess next week I am going to try to take on level 2 once again, but I'm gonna try something different. I guess with this Noah deck. I'll just try something different. I guess that's just the way, because I only just got to turn 3. I only dealt 13 damage this time around, which didn't seem very. It's not very. That wasn't very good. Thanks, Vincent. I know you're always up for it, and it's much appreciated. I think we're gonna have to try that 2-player sometime. I think we could figure that out with this webcam setup. I'm pretty sure we can do it. I think we can do it. So, let me do some thinking, and then maybe that might be one of the final things. Maybe that'd be that week with Nick Conley coming in on the Thursday. Maybe that Tuesday, whichever day that is, 27. This is the 25th. I'm trying to think of it. I think it's the 25th is the Tuesday, and maybe that might be the play. Maybe that might be the play that we try a 2-player against the Chimera. I like that. If you're down for that, let's pencil it in. Let's pencil it in for tonight. We'll try that. We'll try that out. We'll try it out because I think I really want to try that because it would be a really fun, interactive experience. All right, folks. Well, that is how sometimes this game can go, which is the Chimera can just absolutely just curb stomp you one, which is kind of fun to try to kind of go back to the drawing board and see what could you possibly do different. I think I dug myself into a hole with my first 5. I don't mind the way that the deck looks right now, but I think I dug myself a hole with the first 5. I might have to try to play something around with the first 5. Kind of like, I don't think I helped on the first 5. So, Shadow Blade. Oh, I've already forgot what I wanted to do on. Well, no, wait. Well, it would all depend on whether or not I actually kept around Bone Crow or not. Yeah, keep an Old Salt. I don't know if I'm sold on the. I don't think I'm sold on the Bone Crow just yet. So what did I trade out? Put back in a Blood Puppeteer, take out a Bone Crow. Bone Crow, I don't think is. Yeah, I don't think it's this. It's the optimal play. Those two. Sir, where did I put it now? Serve the city since it's only a 1 of. Do a. Now it says, after a unit you control is destroyed, place 2 Sleeping Widow conjurations on your battlefield. I do like the fact that having the Sleeping Widows coming in. But that means, too, that I probably should have the Blood Puppeteer in there as well. Sorry, what I'm showing people what I'm trying to go for here. So maybe having that Old Salt in the first 5, the Blood Puppeteers there, so that we can trigger when it goes, we can trigger the Summoning Sleeping Widows, which will bring in the guys. Old Salt is because he's a pretty cool dude and just does things. We do get our extra 2 cards from the Shadow Blade effect when someone declares an attacker. I wonder if that might be a better first. I wonder if that would have been a better first 5 instead of the Bone Crow. Taking out the Bone Crow, put a Blood Puppeteer in, put Old Salt into the first 5. I wonder if that would have been a better play. To another target. Oh, I always figured, why is another target unit gotta be on the opponent? You could definitely ping the Blood Puppeteer with Old Salt. Which would trigger the Sleeping Widows as long as glare is not on the field or has been revealed. The shadow aspect is just nasty. Yeah, I think that's the play. I'm going to keep that aside. You're going to be my first 5. I'm going to try it with that. Can I? Okay, so in campaign, well, let's just consult the rule book. In campaign, can you change aspects? After each encounter, you may further customize your deck by for the first encounter. Victorious, next encounter will be level 2. If victorious again. Can you just change? Yeah, I can try it against Fury. Just try a completely just different build again. Anywho. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It just doesn't say. So I think I'll try those as my first 5, and then, well, you know what? Just change the aspect. Just keep going to the drawing board because we love this. We love this game so much that just keep playing it over and over and over again. That's how this game works. All right, folks. It's starting to get to be a late one. This is it's a little bit longer than I thought, just because I was doing really deep dives into some thoughts and everything like that. So I'm just going to remind you that if you've made it to this far to the video, make sure you've liked the video, make sure you've subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell. Vincent, it's been always a pleasure. Seeing you. Let's pencil in that. I think it's Tuesday the 25th. We'll confirm that off stream or something like that. Try a 2-player thing, one on that. And don't forget to check the contest that's in the link in the description of this video. Win yourself a master set. That's actually really going to be really, really, really fun for somebody to win. And plus, there's a lot of other really awesome prizes donated by Plaid Hat Games, which is sponsoring the stream this particular month. So, on that note, we weren't successful this week. Maybe next week we'll get it. Come back on Tuesday where we will be taking on the Chimera once again. And then next Thursday, Rob from the Meeple Dungeon will be joining me for a classic Rob versus Ryan matchup. Not exactly sure which ones we're going to be, but knowing Rob, we're going to be choosing a couple pre-con decks and pitting them against one another. I'm thinking because he just got the new one, so I'm thinking he's trying to figure out whether or not he's going to play as Tristan or as Rowan. Knowing him, I think he might choose Tristan as his play style, which then means I'm going to have to choose a pre-con that I haven't played yet, which I believe is Daimona Odenster is one of the pre-cons that I have not played as yet. Also, following me on my social media and on this channel, go to the community tab of this channel. We have Ashes Reborn bracket challenge going on right now, and this weekend on Saturday, the Elite 8 is going to be revealed. Their matchups are already kind of solidified over on the Ashes Discord channel. I have posted that, and so the Elite 8 is going to come out on this Saturday. Get out there and vote on the community tab for your favorite Phoenixborns. It is going to be a good one. I should actually just pull it. I'll pull that up after the fact. So, all right, folks. I've been Ryan, Mr. Rau's Gaming, and you have yourselves a good one. I'm going to see you again next week. Cheers, everybody.